Omni Edition Sports presents from Garden City High School in Garden City, Michigan, Cougar basketball. Tonight, the Garden City Cougars take on the Redford Union Panthers. Hi, everybody. This is Dan York along with Ted Fournier. It's coming home for 2012 as we bring you boys basketball from Garden City High School. A big crowd on hand, especially including the Cougar Crazies, as two struggling teams face off here at Garden City High School. The Cougars 2-10 on the season. Redford Union 3-9 on the season. So both teams looking for a win here this evening at Garden City. Garden City's Greg Williamson, this is his 20th year as the head coach of the Garden City Cougars. Randall Taylor, the head coach of Redford Union, this is his first year. So it is a matchup of two extremes, as the Cougars head coach with 20 years under his belt takes on an RU coach with 1 year. Now we're going to throw it across courtside to Kevin Kramus with our starting lineups and our national anthem featuring the cast of The Wizard of Oz here at Garden City High School.
And gentlemen, please remove your caps as members of the Garden City Singers honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the monsters singing in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Here now, the lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Redford Union Panthers. At guard, number 10, senior Dwight Pula. At guard, senior number 32, Christopher McKitty. At forward, number 21, senior Javante Davis. Forward, junior, number 22, Manny Chapman. And at center for the Redford Union Panthers, senior, number 11, Trey Curtis. The coach for the Redford Union Panthers, Mr. Randall Taylor.
and more than a little excitement from Kevin Kramus here tonight with our starting lineups. Ted Fournier joins me, and a little bit of electricity here tonight. Ted?
And Mr. Kramus adding to it, he had to be an entertainer, I think. What a crowd. It's packed on both sides here. The crazies are standing up. The excitement here, you described it as two teams not having a great season, but they're both looking at this game saying, we can get this one. It's a rematch. RU won by 4 earlier in the season on their home turf, but now they're in the jungle, and the Cougars are ready to go. The Steele's in the center. He's ready to jump the ball, and Dan, we're going to have a barn burner tonight.
All right, 63-69 was the final at RU earlier in the season. Jumping it up for the Panthers is Trey Goins, and RU wins the tip-off. Javante Davis hauls it in, and Dwight Pooler, the senior, will bring it up. He leads RU with 6 assists tonight. We are completely obscured from the far right corner by the Cougar Crazies here tonight. We moved out of that section because we couldn't see. And that one is put in by Trey Goins. But now they are in full force here tonight. So if we miss a little bit down on the right-hand side of your screen, you might want to let us know what happened, because we won't necessarily know.
No, we got camera people. They'll watch your
go.
screen. They'll catch it. We won't see it, but you will.
Brown Bako feeds it inside, and a nice play there by Matt Stark to pick up Garden City's first point. Stark averaging 7 a game for Garden City. On the dribble is Pooler. McKitty there.
Garden City matching up man-to-man early in the game.
Pooler fights it into the middle, gets it back. McKitty. He got it back. I don't know if that was a pass or if he lost it, but it ended up in the hands of Davis, and RU will reset. GCTV Omnidition Sports, thanks for joining us on Coming Home 2012. We had girls basketball that we televised on Tuesday, a big win for the girls team against Annapolis. McKitty, patient was RU. That goes off of Garden City out of bounds. RU waiting for the shot they want.
Steele put a hand up at trying to tip it. It went off of him. Very patient offense as they're working against the Cougar defense.
There you saw those Cougar Crazies. That entire bleacher is packed to the max. Dwight Pooler kicks it up to Davis. Pooler keeps it on the right side of the court. No over and back call. Davis off the glass, can't get it to go. Pulling it down for Garden City is Pooler. Steele. This is Matt Stark. Steele has it knocked out of his hands, but out of bounds off of Manny Chapman.
It's 2-2. We're at the 5:39 mark of the first quarter. Very patient offenses, and nobody's rushing anything.
So Brown Bako takes the inbound. Thought about the three, thought better of it. This is Steele. Triple try from deep with C.J. Hill. Doesn't go, rebound Redford Union.
Hill's put up 62 this year. That was his 63rd to try at the three-pointer.
That was from inside the three-point line. Rebound Garden City. Off the glass, and it goes for C.J. Hill. C.J. Hill, who's averaging 8 points a game, gets on the scoreboard for Garden City. Javante Davis. Pooler inside the three-point line. Short, let's see. Off of Redford Union, it'll be Garden City's ball.
You know, before the game started, the whole crew is picking up over and under points here. I think I'm going to take...
you want the under now?
I might take 40 if the game continues this way.
Brown Bako on the dribble. Can't get to the baseline. Chapman on him, and that one goes a triple for C.J. Hill. Hill has 5. Garden City leads it 7-2.
That was smooth. Shot that in stride. Nothing forced about that shot. His 23rd of the year.
Davis off balance. Doesn't get the basket, but does draw the foul. Maybe Hill that gets called for it. 2-shot foul coming up. So for Hill, that's his first, number 1 on Garden City, and Javonte Davis will go to the line and shoot 2. Davis, a senior on this RU team who leads the team. Check that he's second on the team in scoring with 14.3 a game. He misses the first. Splits the pair. 7-3. Garden City rushes it up now. Brown Bako up top to Steele. Steele double teamed. Matt Stark. Brown Bako shoots the 3. High arcing 3, misses the rim. Got his own rebound. Garden City will try it again. Steele off the iron. Pulled down by Stark. Garden City keeps it. Couple of triple tries. Garden City couldn't make it, but they never lost possession.
But more importantly, offensive rebounding, which Williamson really likes to see here.
Steele looks for help. Fade away. Off the iron. Garden City with not much luck from the field early on. Pooler.
4 shots in that possession and didn't convert.
Pooler spun out of coverage there. And RU will back it out.
They had their big guy, Trey Goins, way outside. He tried to drive. Now he's inside.
And didn't make that shot. Rebound Redford Union and McKitty. Neither team is substituted. We're inside of 3 minutes here in the first quarter. And a very, very fast quarter of basketball. Only 1 foul, and nice job underneath there by McKitty.
Garden City's defense had a little lapse there, allowed him to penetrate, go back door. Same thing happening here against RU, and balls thrown away.
First substitutions of the game. Jay Shepard into the game for Garden City. Along with Tyler Gonzalez. Gonzalez scoring 9.1 per game so far. Pooler over half court. That's a triple try, and it goes, and he draws the foul. So McKitty, let's see, I think that's a 3. That foul is on Stark. So McKitty will go to the line. Got to do some quick math here, Ted. That was a triple.
Took a while to raise the hands when he finally did.
Official more focused on the foul. Free throw goes off the iron. Garden City will bring it up. Brown Bako. Hard pass. That was at the shins of Brad King, who's into the game now for Garden City.
Brown Bako went up in the air and just threw a ball right at the ankles and had no chance of catching that.
Almost stolen away by Vera Burgos, who's in the game now for Garden City. A couple of more substitutions. Triple try from way downtown is an air ball for Pooler. RU kept it in, but they put it right into the hands of Garden City. Gonzalez tries to feed Vera Burgos. Too much traffic there. Pooler goes coast to coast. Pooler with just a wild shot, let's see, off of Garden City out of bounds.
Well, it's starting to pick up here at the 1:30 mark. It's 8-7.
will lock into the game for RU. Austin Manuel in for Garden City. I think everybody on Garden City has played after we didn't get, as you see Davis hit the triple, we didn't have any substitutions. Now everybody's played. In and out for Austin Manuel. Josh Zielinski dressed tonight, but he has an ACL tear. He may play, but he's in pretty rough shape. He'll need surgery at the end of the season.
Goins with that rebound on the far end, clearing the board. Now he's way outside. He started in on the block.
Baseline shot off the iron, rebound Garden City and Austin Manuel. We're inside a minute here at Garden City High School. And out of bounds, RU's ball with 47.9 seconds remaining.
Off the feet of Shepard, he didn't have a chance. Pooler walking it up.
Pooler, a senior point guard on this team. He is the main point guard for RU. He'll run it down. RU apparently going for the last shot.
Randall Taylor, the coach for the Panthers, up and pacing the sidelines, calling for the last shot, and the Cougars are going to let him have it.
Approaching the 10-second mark. This one's off the glass, won't go, but a foul with 2.6 seconds remaining. So RU didn't convert, but they got the next best thing, a foul on the Cougars. And Davis will go to the line. So for Gonzalez, that's his first. 3 on Garden City, as you see our huge gathering of Cougar crazies. Count that one for Davis. Subbing in now for the Panthers is Ryan Aro. And 2 for 2 was Davis. Shot from half court, hit the glass but doesn't go. And Redford Union with a little burst now leads it by a score of a 13-7.
Well, Garden City went out to 7-2 lead, and it's been all Redford Union since. Is 2 or 3 quick shots for Garden City, and then they just went ice cold. And their last 4 or 5 shots have rimmed out and missed the mark completely. And RU's just chipping away 1 and 2 at a time. Both offenses very patient, and 13-7 is actually a very low score for both of these two teams.
We want to take this opportunity to thank Jim Neve and our friends at Incorporate Graphics with their brand new store right across the street from Garden City High School. They have the absolute best in Cougar wear, and they'll handle all of your silk screening and embroidery needs and a variety of different marketing needs. Jim Neve, a graduate of Garden City High School, his grandpa was a supervisor at the Department of Public Service here at Garden City a long, long time ago, and he's moved his business into Garden City, a very successful business, and he provides all of the apparel for our volunteers here at Omni Edition Sports and GCTV. Checking them out online at corporategraphics.com. Our buddy Jim Neve, with his brand new store across the street in Garden City, will inbound it to begin the second half. Begin the second quarter, rather. Brad King over to Vera Burgos. Vera Burgos double teamed, and he is fouled, I assume. There we go. So that's on McKitty, his first. And that's first foul in RU in the game. King underneath, can't get it to go.
Knocked out of bounds by RU, retained by the Cougars. Both teams playing in man-to-man here.
Gonzalez between the legs. Gonzalez, man underneath, off the glass, will not go for Austin Manuel. RU with the rebound. Tough break there for the Cougars.
Got to convert those.
Did everything right but put it in the hoop. Davis Davis doesn't get it to go, but Davis will get to shoot 2.
That's one of those fouls that was actually, the problem was that he beat his original man and somebody had to help on the weak side and stop that.
So Austin Manuel picks up the foul. That one is short for Davis. Back in for Garden City, 13, Matt Stark.
Davis is 3 for 5 from the charity stripe so far tonight.
Conroy and Steele also back in for Garden City. And Goins back in for RU, so I think the starters out there for Garden City now. Davis made that one. Davis with 7. Oh, thrown away. Right there was Eric Andrews for RU. Andrews underneath. This one doesn't go for Goins. Outlet Garden City. Conroy brings it up.
Haven't quite decided if Goins is the center or he's a third point guard.
That one is just turned over by Garden City. Davis goes in. Davis, nice defense there by Gonzalez. And a foul on Brown Bako. Couldn't get position. So for Brown Bako, that's his first. And Goins will go to the line for the first time tonight. 5 on Garden City. Goins has 3 on the night. Subbing back in for Garden City is C.J. Wilson. And Tyler Gonzalez, who was not, C.J. Hill rather. C.J. Wilson was a pitcher for the Tigers, wasn't he? And both of those go for Goins. Garden City brings it up now, down 16-7. Garden City has not scored in this quarter yet.
They need somebody to step out and put a hole in the basket over there.
Brown Bako.
Good defense by RU.
Rogers all over him, and Garden City throws it away. That went off the hands of Matt Stark. Garden City struggling to organize anything on offense so far.
Brown Bako he's penetrating and he's getting into the lane, but the whoever's on the block, the hands aren't up. They're not ready for the pass, and that's a second or third shot with a possession without a shot, which is one of the worst stats in basketball.
Trey Goins has a little trouble with it. Loose ball here. RU keeps it in. Good effort there by Conroy. Hook shot rolls in for Trey Goins. He has 6. And RU taking it to the Cougars right now. They trail by 11 at home. Errant pass. Garden City recovers. Brown Bako, triple try for Steele. Kick back out. Brown Bako into the corner to Hill. Hill with a 3. So C.J. Hill with his second triple of the afternoon or of the evening. He has 8, and Garden City is pulled within 8.
Well, there was a 16-point run by RU. It was started and ended by triples by Hill, but you can't allow 16 points in between baskets.
Good defense there by the Cougars, and let's see, on the line was Brown Bako. Substituting in now for RU, Willie Locke and 22, Manny Chapman.
You know, and Redford Union is done. They've taken the Cougar crazies out of the gym. I mean,
that's for sure. And Garden City really with no inside game so far.
They need somebody to wake them up and get them going.
Garden City's had trouble penetrating, but they've really made some bad shots down low. Or bad passes, rather. Try to set themselves up. Pooler off the glass. Pooler doesn't get it to go. White jersey's there for Garden City. This is Brown Bako. Brown Bako on the pass to Hill. And we could use a little more of that, as Hill now has double digits, Garden City within 6.
That was a 4-on-2 break, and they ran it to perfection.
And that gets the Cougar crazies back into it a little bit. Manny Chapman gets the roll. His first basket of the night. from the corner won't go for Conroy. Nothing but blue jerseys there for RU.
Goins really boxed out his man and did a great job for the Panthers.
Pooler throws it away. Garden City's ball with 4:27 remaining in the half.
Williamson giving instructions out to his guard.
Brown Bako to Hill. All by himself there was Conroy. Conroy needed to make that one. He was all by himself.
They ran a set play to set that up, too.
Conroy with 10 triples for Garden City this year.
Williamson sits back down and says, well, I called the play.
That's all he can do. 20 years as the head coach of the Garden City Cougar basketball team. Every time I see that number, I just can't believe it. He's still the new basketball coach to me. Trey Goins knocked away there by Hill. Off of RU, out of bounds. Garden City's ball. I think he followed Crampton, who followed Bob Drop.
Well, the old coach is in the building right there on the right-hand side of the building.
Standing with Rob Phillips, the athletic director currently here at Garden City High School. Bob, the retired athletic director. Brown Bako doesn't get the roll. Garden City with some trouble shooting tonight.
They've got a couple layups and a couple three-pointers, but nothing in between.
Stolen away. This is Matt Stark, left side. Matt Stark lays it in. Stark has 4. 6-point game again.
They need a couple stops and a couple more.
Triple try off the iron. RU rebound, but Garden City there to pick it up. Brown Bako lays it in. Kevin Brown Bako, who's averaging 8.8 a game, pulls Garden City within 4. And Redford Union will call a 20-second timeout.
Brown Bako just split the C, came down the lane. The ball was ready to shoot right-handed. He put it in his left hand and protected the ball and got the 2 points.
There you see Greg Williamson in the blue vest. His brother Mike in the white shirt there. The other assistant coaches, Dave Riley and Rick Morton, who have been a part of this program for a long time now. Dave Riley, his father was a social studies teacher in the Garden City School District. As you see the Cougar.
Well, you got people dancing and singing all over this building.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on the floor now and whether or not Garden City will want to dance. Pooler brings it over half court for Garden City.
You need another stop right here.
RU on top, 20-16, but Garden City put together a run here. Nice pass, and no foul call there. Great block by Steele, I believe it was.
RU running a set play, did not convert.
C.J. Hill for 3, way short. Right there for Garden City was Stark, though. We'll call it a pass. Inside to Steele. Steele lost the handle, got it back. Stark is mugged underneath. And that's probably a break for Garden City because I don't think he was going to be able to make a basket from that angle.
Yeah, it was a kind description, too.
So Stark will go to the line and shoot 2 for Garden City. The first time Garden City has gone to the stripe. It's only 2 fouls on RU, and Matt Stark, who's shooting 75% from the stripe, makes the first one. Trey Goins comes back in for Redford Union, and Ryan Arrow will have a seat.
I was really impressed with the passing around the perimeter by the Cougars in that last play.
2 for 2 for Matt Stark. Garden City now within a deuce, 20-18. And Garden City with some pressure now.
They're on a little run.
Loose ball there almost. Good job by Garden City. Davis across to Pooler. Nice pass inside to Goins. Goins with 8.
Goins got himself lost, and the Cougars couldn't find him there.
Stark through traffic. Stark, it didn't go in. Wow. Steele's shot will not count. Foul on the floor. Boy, Matt Stark did everything right there. And a foul on the Panthers. This will be out of bounds. So Locke picks up his first. Both teams substituting freely now. Eric Andrews back into the game for RU. There's Stark on the inbounds. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Pooler.
Garden City has missed a few little layups. And there's Goins going.
All by himself. No, that's Davis underneath. 21 Davis. And RU back up by 6.
They're starting to spread the Cougars out and then sending somebody back door.
Gonzalez off the glass. Missed the rim. RU will bring it up as we approach 1 minute remaining in the first half. Pooler inside to Davis. Davis doesn't get the roll. Battle underneath. Goins, I think, with the rebound. Goins again off the glass, and about 3 opportunities for RU to score. They finally capitalize on the last one. They're back up by 8.
Goins with 10.
Steele thought about the triple. Brown Bako all by himself is Gonzalez. Tyler Gonzalez for 3. His first basket of the night. He has 9 triples on the season. Make it 10. Garden City within 5. RU probably will go for the last shot.
They're taking this from the other side. Remember in the first quarter they were on the student side. Now they're down there by the scorer's table. Probably will run the same play just from the other side.
Passed inside to Goins. Goins off the glass, gets it to go. Trey Goins with 12. And we go to halftime. Redford Union with a 28-21 lead over Garden City. We'll be back with the first half stats and second half action from Garden City High School. You're watching Cougar basketball on Omni Edition Sports GCTV.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles. Everybody bring it in. I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Second half action from Garden City High School. The RU Panthers lead Garden City by a score of 28-21. Leading scorers in the first half. RU's Trey Goins with 12. Javante Davis with 9 for the Panthers, 2 for Chapman and 5 for McKitty. On the Garden City side, 10 for C.J. Hill, 6 for Matt Stark, Tyler Gonzalez with a triple, and Kevin Brown Bako for 2, and Ted Fournier. Garden City really having trouble working the ball underneath.
It's been kind of a weird game, Dan. Garden City came out on a little 7-point streak, took a 7-2 lead, and then allowed Redford Union to go on a 16-point run. Matt Starks, actually C.J. Hill stopped that run. Garden City came back, made it a 4-point game, and then once again RU went on a run. So they got to stop the runs. They got to play a little harder defense and connect on some of the passes when they're trying to work the ball inside.
Well, they seem to be really trying to force the ball where plays aren't. And RU is right there to smother over them. So RU will take the ball to start the second half. Here at Garden City High School, Dan York along with Ted Fournier, Omnidition Sports. So happy you've joined us here on Coming Home for 2012. And that one is swatted away by Tyler Steele.
That's a good move. Tyler Steele's went down low now, and he's a little shorter. He's given a few inches over to Goins, but he fronted him that time, and they couldn't get the ball into number 11.
This is Davis, who gives it up to Pooler. McKitty. Bounce pass beyond the reach of Trey Goins, and it's Garden City's ball.
That time Goins had a little push off, but once again Garden City fronted him, and they couldn't get the ball to him.
They announced the Coming Home court at halftime, and they'll announce the King at the dance again this year, not at the basketball game as they had done for the past, 40 years. C.J. Hill, baseline. So C.J. Hill with 10, Garden City within 5. Pooler. Davis. McKitty on this side feeds it into Goins, knocked away there by Jared Conroy.
Once again fronting him, and it took a perfect pass to get the ball inside to him.
Steele in and out. Brown-Bako. Brown-Bako short. And that one will go out of bounds.
Goins once again leading the break, couldn't get the ball to him as they've tried every possession to get the ball to Trey Goins. And then we have a timeout here with 6:35. Slow start for both teams. Garden City picking up a couple points, narrowing the gap down to 5. And we have a timeout as they want to get something going. They started slow in the first half, and all of a sudden the pace took up. But this is a quick timeout, 30-second timeout to get something going. Garden City needing to stop and get a little run on themselves here so they can get back in the game.
All right, there you see the standings. There you see the standings for the Western Wayne Athletic Conference Red Division. You see Robichaud on top, and Garden City and RU towards the bottom of the conference.
That's a tough conference. A lot of good basketball played in this conference.
Matt Stark off the glass, and it goes. Matt Stark now has 8. Garden City pulls within 3.
Stark dribbled in between 2 defenders, kept the dribble and laid it up. Very good play. Once again, Steele fronting Goins.
Underneath, and a foul there, I think, on Steele.
Steele is, I think that's what they talked about in halftime. Steele is fronting Goins, and they're having a hard time getting him the ball. He got that ball because it was chipped away, and it kind of fell into his hands. Goins perfect from the line tonight. He misses that one. 2 for 3 so far tonight. He's in double figures already. And he off the back, and we have a foul over the back on number, I think it's 32.
RU foul on 32, Christopher McKitty.
McKitty picks up his second going over the back. Here come the Cougars. Brown-Bako up to the top of the key. Ball held up high, going to the rim, tries to cut inside, cut off. Brown-Bako gets inside again. Thought about shooting the ball. Drive to the rim, and in. Stark drove to the rim, left-handed reverse layup, and Garden City has cut this down 28-27. Three-point shot off the heel. Goins with the rebound. He stops and he lays it off the glass for two.
So Goins picks up his 14th point, and he'll go to the line and try to make it 15.
Garden City foul on 32, Kevin Brown.
So the foul on Brown Bako, his second, and 2 on Garden City this half. That one won't go, but rebound Redford Union, and Goins with a dribble. Goins baseline through traffic, and a big basket for Trey Goins. He has 16, right about at his season average.
4-point trip that time.
Steele has it taken right away from him by Manny Chapman. Kept in bounds. Good job there. And Devontae Davis over half court is fouled by Conroy. So Conroy picks up his first 3 on Garden City.
Kind of a frustration foul by Jared that time.
So RU will inbound. Goins is fouled. So Garden City already with 4 fouls. Shepard picked up his first.
I think Coach Randall Taylor came out and said, hey, we're just going to number 11. He has touched the ball almost every time down.
So Goins gets the first one to go. Give him 2 for 2 that trip. And Goins, I think, is sitting at 18.
He's got 6 points this quarter.
C.J. Hill. And the referees overrule each other. It will be Garden City's ball. It did go off of RU. Inbounded to Brown Bako. And a hand check call on Javonte Davis.
Well, it was a little more than a hand check. It was a check, and then it was a goodbye shove as Brown got separation.
Cougars ball.
So Garden City, Brown Bako. Underneath all by himself, there is Jay Shepard. Shepard with his first basket. And a 5-point lead for Redford Union.
They didn't see Shepard standing there, and he was in danger of getting a 3-point call. It took so long to find him.
No foul called there.
Starks blocking Goins.
Davis baseline. Shepard there for Garden City. He picks up the rebound. Brown Bako 1-on-4. Brown Bako baseline, looks for help. Brown Bako off the iron, won't go. Shepard tries to put it back. He's rejected, but it's still Garden City's ball. And Andrews coming in now for the Panthers. Willie Locke and who did I miss? DeAngelis Rogers into the game now for RU. Conroy. Stark. Shepard baseline. C.J. Hill for 3. Doesn't get the roll. Nice rebound there for Garden City and Matt Stark.
Stark just crashing the boards coming from the outside to get that rebound.
Panthers ball.
And it'll be RU's ball.
Sometimes when you pass up some open looks, you wind up losing the ball before you get a shot, and that's what happened that time.
So Garden City trails by 5. Rogers with a jumper, won't go, loose ball. A battle between Stark and Goins. It's a jump ball call. And it's Garden City's possession on the alternate possession. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. King into the game now for Garden City. So on the floor for Garden City now is King, Hill, Shepard, Brown, Bako, and Tyler Gonzalez. Brown, Bako. King thought about the 3. C.J. Hill. King into Gonzalez. Gonzalez in trouble. Feeds Shepard underneath. Shepard throws it away as he tries to keep it in bounds. RU will bring it up.
They tried 2 passes inside the key and missed their teammates both times.
And with a no basket, foul is on the floor.
That's funny because that referee thought about giving him the old NBA continuation play, and then he thought the better of it.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to give it to him.
There's a lot of refs that would give him to, but that was obviously on the floor.
So that is 5 on Garden City.
Dwight
and
Pooler.
That's 6.
Pooler just saw nobody there and just drove to the hoop.
So Gonzalez picks up his second, and Pooler is going to go to the line. Misses the first.
Once again, we mentioned it, just really no emotional flow for this game for the Cougars. And the Cougar Crazies are all napping over here to the right.
And the putback goes for Goins, who's had a monster day. And he is fouled, and nothing going right for Garden City in this one. But they're still within 7. So for Shepard, that is his 3rd. Steele comes back in, King out for Garden City. And Goins makes that one. I don't know, Ted, I was doing some maintenance here, so I don't know how many Goins points I missed.
I got him at 21 right now.
Good job by Hill to keep the ball for Garden City.
Goins exploded off of the block to get that rebound.
Tyler Steele for 3 is short. And RU just stifling defensively today. Baseline is Andrews. Andrews gets it to go. And it's a 10-point lead now for RU.
Another one of those streaks that Garden City's allowing.
And a triple goes for C.J. Hill. Hill with 15. And that helped. Garden City within 7.
That's how they started this quarter.
So there's a travel call. Looks like Gonzalez might have caught one in the chops. Shepard will sit down with his 3 fouls. Conroy comes onto the floor.
It's a
Bako will sit down for Garden City.
rough occupation to be working in the key.
Pooler up top to Locke, and a travel call on Locke. Tough call there.
54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Little touch foul.
And Davis back into the game now.
Goins reached in, picked up his first foul.
Only 3 on RU. Garden City already with 7. That is stolen away. Telegraphed completely. Rogers saw it coming. Rogers off the glass, can't get it to go. Put back does go for Chapman, I believe. And RU back up by 9.
Just out hustled Garden City that time.
Gonzalez, and you could see it coming a mile away.
They attacked the boards and got that rebound and 2 points.
So Garden City has their work cut out for them in the fourth quarter as RU will take the last shot. Davis gets it to go. Javante Davis having a monster game for RU. That one is from half court. It will not go. And the Panthers lead Garden City by a score of 43-29. We want to thank our friends at Lona's Pizza, Bob Oliverio, and all of the folks that work there. Bob, a Garden City guy, I think an East Sider, since we always throw in.
That's okay.
They have great ribs, they have great pizza, subs. 313-274-0100, 313-274-0100. They deliver all over Garden City. Give them a call and tell them you heard about them on Omni Edition Sports. Bob Oliverio and Lona's Pizza.
Well, we're going to enter this fourth quarter. Garden City started the third quarter, closed it into 1 point. It was 28-27, but once again, RU turned it up and widened their lead. They were leading by 7 going into the quarter. They're now leading by 14. And like Dan had said, they have their work cut out for them.
So RU will get the opening possession here in the second half. Monster night for Trey Goins, or for the fourth quarter rather, and Javante Davis.
Goins is getting a rest right now.
Locke rather. Davis's pass. Garden City playing more aggressively on defense now as they need to do it. Trailing by 11.
Well, RU doesn't have to score.
There's a triple try that doesn't go for Davis. A travel call and it'll be Garden City's possession. So there's the first of many stops that Garden City will need here in the fourth quarter.
RU took off 47 seconds on that possession and they're working the clock. No need to rush anything.
Steal. Garden City has just had no success going inside.
And they've been very cold from the outside, except for C.J. Hill.
Conroy. Tyler Steele tries to go baseline. RU player tries to draw the offensive foul. That is way short for Brown Bako. And Garden City does not convert that trip down, and Garden City needs one every time they go down.
Garden City has 5 players that have scored, and 3 of them have 1 basket apiece. So
Davis with another basket and 1. Things not going right for Garden City here. Bako with his third, 8 against Garden City. RU with only 3, so Garden City's not going to get any help at the free throw line. And Davis makes that one. Brown Bako.
I have Davis unofficially for 14.
That one is off the rim. Bouncing ball. RU fighting for it amongst themselves?
If Garden City stays this cold, this game could get really ugly here really quick.
Yeah, Garden City, again, has not been able to penetrate, and if they don't get hot from the outside the way RU is about to, they're going to be in trouble. Actually, they're already in trouble. Garden City's ball. Want to take an opportunity real quick to thank everyone on this crew for our Armed Edition broadcast today, including Brett George, Jason Merrill, Chris Carrico, and Harold Larson. These guys have been around here forever. And C.J. Hill will not get continuation on that one.
If you go over on Warren Avenue, there's a historic marker on the bend there. And if you read really on the bottom, it says Harold Larson on cover cam right on the bottom.
Harold Larson slept here.
I think that was 1832, wasn't it?
That one doesn't go. And Jenny Hebel, by the way, on graphics and part of our audio tonight. Not the part that's been failing, by the way. And Christian Gibbons, our producer and director, he has worked very hard the last couple of weeks on these two basketball broadcasts and bringing it to you. Our thanks to Gibby for his efforts. He's your director tonight. Davis. And stolen away by Garden City. Conroy. Conroy, that was ill-advised. C.J. Hill keeps it in. Conroy had the lane. Didn't need to make the pass. Steele for three, doesn't go. Nothing but blue jerseys there. Chapman, and Chapman is fouled. Steele had no choice. So Steele picks up his second. That's 9 on Garden City. Boy, oh boy.
Omni Edition's peeps are out on the road tonight, and we just got notification that the girls basketball team, which is not in action tonight, just picked up a game as Thurston has upset Crestwood, and the Lady Cougars are now 2 games up with 3 to play in the WWAC Red
Well, that's
Division.
big. Garden City's girls basketball team undefeated in the WAC at 7-0, and Crestwood now with 2 losses, and Thurston with 2 losses, right? That's the 2 teams that were chasing them. Now for the boys, they've got 2 on the road coming up. February 7th at Etzel Ford, and then February 10th at Thurston as they get back to league play. And then 4 in a row here at home. Robichaud to Crestwood, Plymouth Christian Academy, and Southgate Anderson rounds out the schedule for Garden City to wrap up the season. So 4 boys home games still remaining, so make your way to Garden City High School. Check out the boys basketball team as Greg Williamson in his 20th season as the head coach of the Garden City Cougars.
5:11 or 5:17 on the clock. Redford Union in total control of this game. Garden City absolutely ice cold in this end of the third and early fourth quarters here.
And that one goes for Chapman. Chapman 2 for 2. They're going to need about 7 unanswered trips now just to get back into this thing. Conroy. C.J. Hill. Stark. Conroy baseline, nothing there. Tyler Steele, Brown-Bako, and Brown-Bako is fouled.
And they're going to need him quicker than that. They just went 20 seconds without a shot.
And it's a non-shooting foul on Davis. So that's only 4 on RU. So Garden City will keep the possession, but have to reset with 4:44 remaining in the game. They trail by 16. And Stark is fouled on his way in. He'll go to the line. So that's 5. Check that, 6 on RU. Not a shooting foul, though. I thought they would give him a shooting foul there. C.J. Hill. C.J. Hill high off the glass. C.J. Hill with 17. Garden City goes to the press. Pooler.
IU just goes over it.
Pooler with a jumper, short. White jerseys there. RU not pounding the boards with a big lead. Bounce pass, off the glass. The roll goes for Conroy. So Garden City now has it down to 12. That one won't go. Rebound Garden City. Dangerous pass to Brown Bako. Brown Bako, that is off the foot of the RU. No, it's not. I thought it was off the foot of Davis. Maybe just wishful thinking,
yeah,
huh?
I think it was wishful thinking. It might have been, but the referee was behind it, could not see that.
Behind the back pass.
Oh, it must be showtime.
Rogers. Roll doesn't go for RU. Hill with the rebound. Garden City down by 12. It's time for them to turn it on. Steele into the corner. Steele for three. Tyler Steele can't get it to go. Nobody there to rebound for Garden City.
Steele was posing after that shot. He let it go and was backing up. Nobody went in and chased it.
Garden City needs some boards all by himself underneath. And a travel call on Rogers.
3:16 left on the clock. Garden City needs to go down. They need to hit a three and then come back and hit another one.
Brown Bako. Steele. C.J. Hill. Tyler Steele leads this team with 21 triples, so if you'd like to get it into his hands, he's underneath. He'll turn around and take the two. Tyler Steele, I believe that's his first basket of the night.
It is.
10-point game. Pooler. Pooler doesn't get to go, but he's fouled, but it does stop the clock. That's Garden City's 10th foul, though, so RU will shoot two the rest of the way.
Steele's probably the strongest man on the court for Garden City, and you would think he'd play a lot more inside, but he likes that three-point shot.
That one goes for Pooler. Tyler with a lot of scholarship opportunities for baseball and football. The quarterback on the football team and has been since his sophomore year. And Garden City will call a timeout here.
Tyler Steele's a name we can't use around my house much because outstanding young man, but he's knocked my son's baseball team out of the districts 2 out of the last 3 years with his right arm, and so we don't mention his name around the house.
And he coaches at Franklin?
Livonia Franklin. Yeah. A rivalry going there between those two schools in baseball and softball.
And as always, we want to thank the Bogowskis. Dan and Paul Bogowski, the owners of KFC here in Garden City on the corner of Ford and Harrison. They provide food services for the volunteers here at OmniDish Television and GCTV with those great new menu items changing all the time, located right there at the corner. Keep your money here in Garden City whenever possible and stop by the KFC. They have been great supporters of this community with a beautiful location there on Ford and Harrison. Garden City West grads, and they've stayed in the community, so show them your support and thank them for helping us here at OmniDish Sports. So the Cougars trail by 12, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. They'll roll it in to try to preserve a little bit of clock time. Gonzalez, check that. Brown Bako. Brown Bako kicks it out. C.J. Hill will shoot the three. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Brown Bako. Conroy all by himself. Jared Conroy for three. Jared Conroy with his first triple of the night. 9-point game. Conroy with 10 triples this year for Garden City. Make it 11 now. RU will take as much time. No, they won't. Rogers will shoot. And a rebound by C.J. Hill. And Coach Taylor can't be happy with that.
That's an ill-advised shot. That just helps Garden City.
Brown Bako, C.J. Hill, Conroy, Brown Bako. Good defense by RU. Knocked off of his hands and a foul. Big foul on Rogers. That is 7.
That's a big foul because now Garden City can score with the clock stopped.
That's huge.
And you'll see that Mr. Rogers is going back to the neighborhood here because he took that last shot. And
it was his foul, too.
And he's getting some instructions over there.
So Brown Bako, who's shooting only 50% from the stripe, gets that one to go. That's Kevin's 3rd point.
I've been very impressed with the way Kevin's handled the ball tonight. He's done a real good job at the point. Made some passes his teammates weren't ready to accept, but he's done a fine job running the game.
Brown Bako misses that one. Rebound Redford Union. Garden City with pressure. They need to go for a steal or a foul right here. They don't need to waste any more time. And Steele goes for the foul. So Tyler Steele with his 3rd.
5 of 7 for Javante Davis.
Foul on number 10. That's Ty Steele. His 3rd personal foul.
So Davis with 14 goes to the line to shoot 2. Davis right ahead his season average. Got that one to go. Back up to a 9-point lead. Make it 10 again. Almost thrown away on the inbound. Brown Bako, Garden City now just has to pop the 3. They can't wait for the perfect shot. Conroy, Brown Bako through traffic is fouled. Really surprised that Garden City is taking this opportunity to try to improve their inside game.
Well,
down by 10.
If you can shoot, you can catch up by the clock being stopped. That's an advantage.
So Brown Bako will go to the line again. He split the last pair. Misses that one. The Cougar Crazies all on their feet. They stay on their feet the entire game. Two big misses. Rebound by Garden City, though. Kicked out to C.J. Hill. Brown Bako baseline. Brown Bako is rejected. No foul. Again, not sure why nobody's on the perimeter looking to shoot that 3 with 1:17 remaining. Trouble getting it in, and a foul there on Goins.
Well, they got to convert. They've missed 3 free throws here. They got to start putting them in.
That's 2 on Goins. Stark will go to the line. Now, the official signaled 2, but he was not in the, well, maybe he was in the act of shooting. Doesn't matter. The next one is 10 for RU. So any RU fouls from now on result in the 2-shot foul. Knocked away by Brown Bako. Good hustle. RU breaks the press. Steele pulls his shorts, can't even get the foul called. Bounce pass in, and take your pick. It's either Steele or Brown Bako. Tyler Steele had the player by the shorts and didn't get the call.
That was actually a very good foul because he fouled him, but he also made sure he didn't score. He held on to his hand, which is a good foul.
Get your money's worth. And that one rolls in for Chapman. He's 3 for 3 from the stripe. Got that one. Back to an 11-point lead. We're approaching 1 minute to play. Hill. Steele. Got to shoot this. See, for three. Short. Gets the rebound. Tries to find some help. Loose ball. It's off of RU, and it's Garden City's ball with 47 seconds remaining. And things looking grim for Garden City right now. Hill. Good defense by RU. They have been tenacious all night. Hill.
Brown Baker was on the block, and now we have another foul.
Stark, backdoor, was fouled. So Stark will go to the line and shoot two. So points scored with the clock not moving as Goins picks up his third. So Matt Stark, who's shooting 75%, makes that one. He's 4 or 5 tonight. Ryan Arrow, check that. Christopher McKitty back into the game for RU. A big 2 for 2 for Matt Stark. Garden City needs a steal or a foul immediately on the inbounds. Tyler Steele trying to catch up with his man. Steele blocks him out and grabs him for the foul. So Steele with 4. 9 points between Garden City and RU right now. Andrews ready to come back into the game. So Davis, who's had a monster night, who's setting at 16, I believe.
Referee doing having a long chat with C.J. Hill. I don't know about what.
Count that one for Davis. He has 17. Andrews back into the game now for RU.
8 from the charity stripe.
Make it 9. And 18 points for Javante Davis. Brown Bako with a hook shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Redford Union and Jared Conroy there. Little pushing and shoving as Brown Bako gets off the floor. Referee having a word with the players rather than issue a bunch of tees and make a big deal out of it. So Bako fouls out of the game. Massive substituting for Garden City now. Josh Zielinski with that torn ACL will get into the game and get some minutes. This is his first action this season for Garden City. Austin Manuel onto the floor now. Vera Burgos back out there and Brad King on the floor for Garden City. But Zielinski with a torn ACL is just registering some token minutes, I assume.
Well, you can play with it if it's not too bad.
But he doesn't even have it. Well, he's got a brace on there.
Yeah.
You can play with it, sure you can, but the fact that he's been out all year.
Years ago, we had a little guard named Robin Roots that played all year with a torn ACL.
And Manuel has his pocket picked. Alley-oop pass doesn't go. RU is trying to run a alley-oop now. That's all they want to do here. And that's going to end it. 56-45, the final. Tough loss for Garden City on homecoming. They fall to 1-5 in the conference and 2-11 overall. RU improves to 3-2 in the conference and a 4-9 overall. And really, other than one spurt that Garden City had in the first quarter, this was all RU here tonight.
Well, Goins had a great game. I mean, 21, 22 points. But what really happened, Garden City could not work the ball successfully into the middle, and they went ice cold from the outside. And if you can't shoot from those two places, you usually don't win. So
yeah, tough night for the Cougars. On the Garden City side, 7 points for C.J. Hill. 13 points for Matt Stark, And on the RU side, 21 points for Trey Goins and 18 points for Javante Davis. So that will wrap it up from Garden City High School. For all of our volunteers, our thanks go out to Rob Phillips, the athletic director here at Garden City High School, and all of the support staff here at Garden City that helped us on these 2 broadcasts this week. And also a special thanks to all of our volunteers who helped us produce both of these basketball games this week here in Garden City. So for Ted Fournier and our producer director, Christian Gibbons, this is Dan York saying so long from Garden City High School. Again, the final, RU 56, Garden City 45. Good night, everybody.